settled down for the evening. The weather is starting to thaw for the year as the winter subsides, and the spring slowly covers the landscape outside. You have a nice pot of chamomile tea that you've freshly prepared, and you pour yourself a cup. Just as you're about to take the first warm sip, a knock sounds at the door. You wonder who it could be so late in the evening, but curiosity gets the better of you, and you make your way to the door and open it. Outside stands a courier with a satchel made of worn leather. He holds a letter in his hand. On the back of the envelope, you find a seal, a wax seal with the letter A inscribed upon it in red ink. You smile at the courier because he has a disposition that is warm and friendly, and he hands you the letter and tells you to open it as soon as possible. Then he walks away and you retreat back into your house, closing the door behind you. You sit down on a soft couch and open the letter. On it, the handwriting is impeccable. Each curve of the cursive is just so. The letter itself, the paper it's written upon, smells of lilac and jasmine. You begin to read what's written upon it. Dear friend, I know that we've never actually met, but we happen to have a mutual acquaintance who speaks very highly of you. As such, when it came time for me to choose my truest and most favored companion to venture with me into Wonderland this year, you immediately came to mind. You see, as a gesture of gratitude for all of my work and duties performed here in Wonderland, I am afforded the privilege to invite one companion here every year at the beginning of summer. This year, I have chosen you. So, I am writing you today to extend an invitation of sorts. But I thought that it would be wise to tell you a bit about what's in store before asking if you'd accept, as that's only fair. You see, this particular rare opportunity includes a week-long stay in the kingdom of Wonderland. And I have an assortment of activities and adventures planned for us during your stay. If you choose to come along, that is. On June 18th of this year, you'll be meeting me in the western quarter of Mr. Adams' field, under the large sycamore with the ace of spades carved into the bark. Though that may seem like an inconspicuous and completely ordinary tree, I can assure you it is anything but. In fact, I have the key that unlocks a small door carved within that tree. And within that door lies the rabbit hole. So on that day, the first day of your adventure, you'll be meeting me there. And I will provide you with instructions as to how you can travel into Wonderland proper. On the second day of our adventure, you'll be checking into Maddie Hatter's guest house. It does take quite a while to actually reach the limits of Wonderland, but Maddie Hatter will most assuredly welcome you and let you catch up on some much-needed rest after you've checked into her fine establishment. She is a bit scatterbrained, but cordial all the same, and very hospitable. On day 3, I've arranged for a private tour of the Wonderland Museum with one of my most beloved friends in Wonderland, Tweedledum. Tweedledee can be a bit hostile, so we'll steer clear of him for the time being. On day 4, I've spoken with Absalon, and he's going to grant you admittance into his incense shop. I've even seen to it that you'll be able to pick out a few of his most fragrant, aromatic, and relaxing incense offerings that you can bring home with you. And on day 5, well, day 5 is quite unique in and of itself, because on that day, you'll be getting the opportunity to paint roses with the Queen of Hearts. She says that she spoke with you on 1 or 2 occasions in the past, most notably her tea party on Valentine's Day, and that she wanted the chance to have an in-depth chat with you about various things. Now, day 6, you'll be going to adopt your very own Cheshire cat. Now, not just everyone gets the chance to adopt a Cheshire cat, but as I've said, I've heard great things about you, so I thought it would be a nice little token of my appreciation to give you the opportunity to have one of your own. And day 6, you'll be going to see the White Rabbit. He's not quite the same these days. He'll be in charge of helping you relax through a stress therapy session He has a bit of a hypnotic effect with that stopwatch of his, so you can rest assured that you will be able to relax while you're in his office. And then on the 8th day, well, the 8th day is my favorite because that's the day you and I will get to sit down and drink tea together. I have a wide variety of teas to show you and some delectable sweets. And then, on day 9, your final day in Wonderland, you'll be venturing into the Eat Me, Drink Me bakery so that you can take some freshly made, sweet and delectable morsels home with you. Now, if you'd like to join me, you'll find a note enclosed within this envelope. You need only check the yes box and send it back to me via the courier who delivered this envelope to you. He will know where to find me. And I do apologize for not hand-delivering it myself, but there's a bit of a Jabberwocky problem in Wonderland at the moment, and they've called upon my assistance. It would be my honor if you would join me on June the 18th. I look forward to receiving your reply. And I am truly eager to meet you by the large sycamore. I've enclosed a map just in case you're unfamiliar with where that tree may be found upon the field. As I know it can be quite confusing, given the long rows of heather that surround it. I do hope to see you there, my friend. I know we will make fast companions, you and I. Sincerely and with warm regard.